Hi guys, it's David. I'm gonna be doing a video on singing, music. I love music. I'm actually going to school for music. I'm a freshman in my second semester, and so I wanted to show you a video on someone who's just starting out versus somebody who's a master, who's a technician who can sound any way they want to. In my opinion, Dimash is probably one of the best singers in the world. And Dimash, the person we're going to be watching, started taking voice lessons when he was about 6 years old, and he went to university. He's classically trained, and so he had this big breakout moment on this Chinese singing competition, and so what we're gonna work on specifically right now is what his placement is. Okay, so when he sings, his body is relaxed, and the thing about it is when you breathe in singing, you don't lift up your chest. You don't just not your lungs aren't up here; they're down here. And so what you want to do is you want to expand your stomach as though it's a balloon, because we're basically musical athletes, and everything needs to be perfect. Your mindset, your placement of your voice, openness of your throat, your breathing, because it all matters. Everything matters. And so, and you're gonna notice he's gonna have a nice open ah sound, and that's pretty wide. You don't have to have it that wide. It depends on how high you're singing, how low you're singing, depending on what resonance you want. You can shape your mouth to create different sounds. But let's all pretend like we have a cup of water. Now let's drink a cup of water. This position is the best position to sing. It's a nice open ah vowel, because what happens is you have your vocal cords that are about this far apart, and around the vocal cords are the vocal flaps right here. And when you sing, there is such a small little space in between that's vibrating. And if your voice is constricted, you're squeezing out these notes, and it's not very good for your voice at all. So we want to keep it open because it's already a small space. And so classical singers are singing for longevity. You have a lot of pop singers and some Broadway singers who are like belting out notes. And the thing is, they're not going to be able to sing in a couple of years because they're going to have nodes on their vocal cords and they're damaging their voice. So it's very important to know how to sing properly. Now, in music, we have 4 voice types. We have the bass, we have the tenor, we have the alto and soprano. Simple enough. The bass is going to be your low male, and in between there's the baritone. Between the tenor and the bass is the baritone, and in between the alto and the soprano is a mezzo soprano. So, but we're just going to focus on the 4 types, right? So your bass is, piano. Oh, that's your bass. Oh, that's about as low as I can go. And so I'm actually a tenor, even though I can sing low. I'm a tenor, and how you tell where you're a tenor is you have what is called a passaggio, and it's the break in your voice. And so if I were to start from here, oh, so right around here, I have like a little shift. I'm not perfect yet. I'm still working on it. So I have a little shift and register. It starts, and basically we work our entire lives to make that unnoticeable. And so right here is where generally a tenor's voice break is. And so I'm actually a lyric tenor. I have a lighter voice, and you may not tell because I'm singing kind of heavier in my lower range. But when I get higher, sorry, that takes a lot of air. Yeah, but so that's considered extremely high. And for me to be able to do that as a freshman is like very unusual, because I'm not saying it's perfect, but a lot of tenors work their whole lives to do it. So it's just kind of genetics at that point. And so the person we're going to be watching can do everything. They can do bass, alto, soprano, and tenor. It's insane. It's beautiful, amazing amazing voice, Dimash. So, without further ado, the man himself. Already, just the presence of it, he's captured the audience. If you're not amazed, he went from low to high with seamless transition. Like, how? And that right there. Just that. You can know he's classically trained. Those are his competitors. Oh my god, Dimash. Beautiful. And they go from that to back to here. It's not easy. Seamless control. Beautiful, beautiful. His pronunciation, his French is great. And French is easily the most difficult language. Oh my god. Contrast, opera, pop. We'll stop right there. Yeah, so like I said, he can do anything. You notice he's switching between opera and he's switching seamlessly between both styles. It's professionals would have a difficult time doing what he's doing. And the thing is, he's at such an age where he's doing things that people work their whole life. I mean, he's had voice lessons since he was 6, so that does count. But you could work 20 years and never be able to do that. So it's genetics meet hard work, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful sight to see. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if it was instructive. Thanks.